seem like we feel the same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't. Why do it?
How can we stop the negative cycle of anger, unforgiveness, and compromise? Hello friends, this is Yundel, and today's share is about stopping that negative cycle of anger. Anger can be positive and negative, but most of the time, anger is negative. How can we stop that negative cycle of anger? Quiet your mind first. Have a moment to think first before doing something. Be aware of what you are saying. You can control what you are saying when you know how to quiet your mind. Yes, it is very important that we can stop that negative cycle of anger. Really guys, it's really very difficult if you go around being angry into something. You lose your energy. You cannot think well when you are angry. To stop that negative cycle of anger, for me, it really helps me with the meditation and the prayer. But that is me because I am practicing a spiritual practice most of my day. I am sharing this with you to remind you that you are the one who can control your anger. You are the one who can do something with yourself. You are the one who will choose how to live your life. Controlling our anger is very difficult when you are angry, really. But for me, to stop that kind of cycle, you must think well. Everything starts from our mindset. Everything we are going to do is in our mind. We have to think well what we are going to do with our life first. We have to be mindful what is good and bad and take time to do something with yourself. Yes, take time to contemplate. Take time to meditate. Take time to have a moment with yourself so you know how to control that negative cycle of anger. I know it is easier said than done, but for me in my life journey, yes, when I was younger, we just use our feelings and get angry right away. But as you grow older, really believe me, it's changed your attitude, it's changed your mindset, and it's changed who you are to be more patient and tolerance of things. For me, it's my age now. I understand that I have to change things. I will not use my energy to some things which is not good for me because I'm old already and I don't like to waste time. Life is too short. To control that cycle of negativity, of anger, for me, go out and take a fresh air. Breathe and just get out of that place without saying any bad words. When we are angry, we use bad words right away, right? It's easy for us to say like this and that, but watch your mouth. Watch the words you are using when you are angry. You have to control that from your mind. You are the one carrying yourself, right? You have to control that and work with yourself. Remember that you are wasting your energy to a nonsense. Everything will just go fine. Instead of using your energy into anger, use that thing into some other positive thing you can do with your life. So for me, the meditation, the prayer, the contemplation, everything this just to calm myself really helped me when I want to control the cycle of anger, because we're all human. We can be get angry anytime of a day for a certain reason. You have to take control of yourself, and the number one is watch your words, what words you are using when you are angry. First of all, we must learn anger management. Yes, controlling our anger. Think before you speak. Once you're calm, express your concern. Get some exercise. Therefore, you have to get out of your house. Take a time out is also very important here. And identify possible solution. Stick with statements. When you can stick with your statements, it becomes easier for you not to use the bad words. Don't hold a grudge. This is very important. Try to let go of things and don't hold grudges. Use humor to release attention. Anger management is very important because many things can trigger anger, including stress, family problems, and financial issues. For some people, anger results from an underlying disorder such as depression, alcoholism. Anger itself, let's consider it a disorder. But anger is a known symptom of several mental health conditions, especially when you are depressed. Anger is a secondary emotion. We must be aware of that. Typically, we experience a primary emotions like fear, loss, or sadness first because these emotions create feelings of vulnerability and loss of control. They make us uncomfortable. Therefore, it's easily for us to be angry right away. In other form, we have to understand that anger can be healthy form as well. Anger means we care about something being threatened. Anger provides us with adrenaline to move against and stop the threat. If we were incapable of caring, we would not feel anger if we know how to manage our emotion. We have to understand that anger is normal. It's a healthy emotion, but it can also become a problem if you find it difficult to keep your anger under control. You must be aware of your feelings right away. You must recognize the signs of your angry. A fast heartbeat, quick breathing, tensions in your shoulder, or cleansing your first. It is important to try to manage your anger whatsoever your situation are. You must understand that practice breathing exercise really help to control your anger. Yes, anger is very important to control that emotion. But watch out, it can be a positive and it can be a negative if you keep using the bad words. Watch out your feelings right away. Acknowledge your heartbeat, quick breathing, and tensions. You have to acknowledge that in order for you to control these negative feelings. For me to control this negative cycle of anger, for me it is better I have to get out from that place. I must have time to think, I must have time to breathe. And having that fresh air really helps you to control that anger. You know how to manage your anger if you are mindful enough to think right away that this is not doing good to me. I don't like this feeling. I have to control it. But Remember, it can be positive and it can be negative. But so fast, it can be a negative cycle when you use the bad words. Therefore, the key here, watch your mouth. Watch the words you are using when you are angry. Manage your anger by contemplating, meditation, and of course, prayer. But if right away you want to help your anger, get out of your house, get out to the park or wherever, go for a walk to control your anger. It helps me, and I know it can help you too when you know how to control your thoughts, because everything begins in your thought. You have to be mindful to acknowledge your heartbeat, your mindset, and your emotions. When you can do this, it becomes easier for you to stop the cycle of negative anger. This is Yundel. Thank you for listening. Thank you for dropping here in my channel. I am very grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. I love you all, and bye-bye.
Like we feel the same, we